All right, let's jump right in. We're looking at an ancient prophecy that asks a really modern question. It's something we all search for. For Judah, back in the 8th century BC, the answer seemed easy: Babylon. So they put all their hope in this powerful empire. But the prophet Isaiah, he saw a huge problem. So he hits them with this really harsh message, but it's kind of like bitter medicine meant to heal. He kicks things off with this super weird image for Babylon, this supposed source of security. Now, that phrase is a total contradiction, right? Wilderness and sea? That means a special kind of double despair. To really get it, think about a watch. There are two different ways you could totally destroy it. And that's a perfect picture of Babylon's fate. A nation drowning in its own problems can't save anyone. Isaiah's vision also shows this grim, repeating pattern. Basically, cruelty just gets met with even more cruelty. And it's such a human pattern, isn't it? Get some power, get some pride, and suddenly you think you're invincible. Seeing all this just wrecked the prophet. He said it was like the pain of a woman in labor. So how is this all going to go down? Well, it would be sudden, a terrifying storm out of nowhere. The prophecy paints this vivid picture. Babylon's leaders are having a huge feast, totally clueless about what's coming. Yeah, they're surrounded by luxury, just spreading the rugs, completely blinded by a false sense of safety. They're just eating, drinking, and bam, right in the middle of the party, the alarm finally goes off. But it's way too late. The party's over. And that celebration, it turns to pure panic. And history actually tells us this happened. Just like that, the feast turned into a funeral. So look, this isn't just some old story. It's a timeless warning about how dangerous pride can be. Pride just makes you deaf, Their pleasure completely blinded them to reality and all the warning signs. So, why should we care today? Because it points to this core human flaw, chasing glory like nothing else matters. See, any worldly thing we rely on for our ultimate security, it's gonna fail. It becomes a wilderness of the sea. But the final message isn't despair. It's really a call to be vigilant. You gotta stay awake. Which leaves us with one last question to think about. In your own life, has your alarm bell rung yet?